Hey, thank you for joining me and welcome to class. Today's class is going to be a 45-minute total body Vinyasa flow. When you're ready, let's meet at the front of the mat in Tadasana, mountain pose. In mountain pose, equally distribute your weight throughout your feet, lengthen out through your spine and reach up through the crown of your head. Close down your eyes and take a couple moments here to pay attention to your breath and settle onto your mat. Feel the belly expand and contract as you breathe. Blink open the eyes, gently bend at the knees and forward fold. Grab opposite elbows with your hands and sway left and right to gently warm up the hamstrings. You can straighten one leg and then the other if you'd like. I'd like to encourage you to pay attention to your breath for the duration of class. After all, that is what yoga is all about. Release, interlace your fingers. Let's do a quick wrist warm up. Make circles with the wrists in one direction. Change directions. Release, bring the palms together, point the fingertips towards your mat, and then bring your fingertips towards your face. Bring them down to the mat. That's one. Let's go for 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Now bring the backs of your hands together. Again, point your fingertips down to your mat and then lift your fingertips up towards your face and then point them back down towards your mat. That's 1. Let's do 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Shake out the wrists and gently roll back up into Tadasana, mountain pose. Let's do a couple rounds of Surya Namaskara to warm up the body. On your next inhale, palms touch above the head. Exhale, dive down, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen out through the spine. Fingertips come to the shins. Exhale, set the palms onto the mat, step the feet back, high plank. Stay for the inhale. Exhale, bend at the elbows, chaturanga. In your chaturanga, make sure that you're squeezing your elbows into your body. Inhale, push yourself into upward dog. In your upward dog, open up your chest and offer your heart forward. Exhale, send your hips up and back for downward dog. Since this is the first downward dog of class, let's take a couple moments to feel into this posture. You can move the hips left and right or pedal out the heels, or do anything else that you need in this moment. Keep breathing in and out through the nose. On your next inhale, lift the heels, bend the knees, step the feet behind the hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up, palms touch above the head. Exhale, Tadasana. Inhale, palms touch above the head. Exhale, dive down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, set your palms onto the mat, step the feet back, high plank. In your high plank, make sure that you're pressing the mat away from you and that your weight is evenly distributed throughout your palms, and that you externally rotate the upper arms so your biceps face the front of your mat. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, lift the heels, bend the knees, step the feet behind the hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, Tadasana. That's 2. Let's do 3 more. Inhale, palms touch above the head. Exhale, dive down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step the hands onto the mat, step the feet back, high plank. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog, offer the heart forward, broaden the collarbones. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the heels, bend the knees, step the feet behind the hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up, palms touch. Exhale, Tadasana. Inhale, palms touch above the head. Exhale, dive down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, place the hands onto the mat, step the feet back, high plank. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, lift the heels, bend the knees, step the feet behind the hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, Tadasana. Do 1 more at your own pace and meet me in a downward dog. Let's all meet in downward dog and close down our eyes to take 3 slow deep breaths here. In and out through the nose. On your next inhale, reach the right leg up for 3-legged dog. Exhale, bend the right knee, stack the right hip over the left. You can move the knee around here to further open up into the hip, or you can just hold this position. Come back to a regular 3-legged dog. Exhale as you tap the right knee to the right elbow. Inhale, back to 3-legged dog. Exhale, tap the knee to the elbow. Come back to 3-legged dog. Last one. Exhale, tap the knee to the elbow. Inhale, rise back up. Now lower your left heel onto your mat. Reach your left arm up and over the head. Extend your right leg through and hover the right foot above the ground. Let's hold here for 3 breaths. Exhale, release the foot down onto the ground. Inhale, reach the hips high up and breathe. To the ball of your left foot and draw your left knee into your left armpit for a side plank variation. Let's hold here. Step your left foot next to your right hand. Come onto the knife edge of your left foot. Grab your left foot with your left hand and lower your right hip down towards the mat. Feel that beautiful outer glute stretch. Release the left foot, bring the sole of the left foot back down onto the ground and push yourself up into a warrior 3. Extend your arms out in front of you. Lengthen out through both legs and lower the right hip to bring it in line with the left. From here, let's bend at the elbows, cactus the arms and reach the arms back forward. That's 1, let's do 4 more. Cactus, extend 4, cactus, extend 3, cactus, extend 2, cactus, extend 1. Good. From here, let's bring the left fingertips down onto the mat. Keep your balance and open up into Ardha Chandrasana, half moon. If you want to challenge yourself, you can look towards your right hand. Take a big step back and inhale as you rise up into a warrior 2. In your warrior 2, make sure that your left knee is stacked above your left heel, that your knee is tracking in the same direction as your toes, and that your shoulders are relaxed away from your ears. Gaze over your left middle finger. In warrior 2, you also want to be pressing into the outer edge of your back foot. On your next inhale, come onto the ball of the right foot, reach the arms up and over the head for crescent lunge. Reach the arms as high as you can and breathe. Inhale, reach the right arm forward for twisted crescent lunge. Exhale, set the left hand outside the left foot. Inhale, reach the right arm straight up and over the head for Parshva Konasana. If this posture isn't accessible to you, then you can also place the left elbow onto the left knee. Exhale, extend the left leg, bend into the right, bring the hands to the heart, Skandasana. You can move the left foot left and right over here to stretch out into all of your hamstrings. Straighten the right leg and meet me in Prasarita, wide-legged forward fold. Your heels should be wider than your toes here. Inhale, lengthen out through the spine. Exhale, fold over, send your chest towards your mat. Inhale, lengthen out through the spine. Exhale, send your chest towards the mat. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Rotate your left foot so your fingertips or your toes face the front of your mat. Bring more weight into your left foot. Bring your right hand down to the right corner of your mat. Lift the right leg, open the chest up to the left for Pariyurita Ardha Chandrasana, revolved half moon. Exhale, step the right foot hip width apart from the left. Bend at the knees. Inhale, reach the arms up and over the head for Utkatasana, chair pose. When things get tough, just come back to your breath. On your next exhale, come onto your glutes and meet me in Navasana. You have three options for Navasana. You can have straight legs with your arms going in the direction of the front of your mat, or you can bend at the knees, or if this is still too challenging, then you can grab the hamstrings. So come into your variation of boat pose and let's hold here. Try to keep your lower back straight in this position. On your next exhale, cross your legs in front of your hips. Bring your palms to either side of your hips. Inhale as you straighten your arms and lift up your hips for Tolasana, scale pose. Let's hold here for 100 breaths. Just kidding. 3, 2, 1. Set the hips down. Place the soles of the feet onto the mat and roll onto your back. Good job. Let's take a couple moments here to come back to our breath. When you're ready, let's keep going. Let's grab our hamstrings, roll forward and back, cross the legs, roll over the legs, and meet me in a high plank. Take a deep inhale, exhale, bend at the elbows, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, send the hips up and back for downward dog. Let's do the other side. Inhale, reach the left leg up for three-legged dog. Bend at the left knee, stack the left hip over the right. Move the knee around if you'd like. On your next inhale, come back to a three-legged dog. Exhale, tap the left knee to the left elbow. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, tap the knee to the elbow. Inhale, three-legged dog. Last one. Exhale, tap the knee to the elbow. Come back to three-legged dog. From here, lower the right heel down into the mat towards the left corner of your mat. Reach the right arm up and over the head. Extend the left leg through and hover the foot above the ground for a floating starfish. Keep breathing. You're doing great. Exhale. Let the foot come down. Inhale. Push the hips up even higher for starfish. Come onto the ball of the right foot. Draw the right knee towards the right armpit for a side plank variation. And let's hold here for about 2 more breaths. Exhale, step the right foot next to the left hand. Come onto the outer edge of the right foot. Grab the right foot with your hand and lower your left hip down towards the mat. Feel that stretch in the left outer hip. Release your right foot. Bring the sole of the right foot back down into the mat and push yourself up into a warrior 3. Make sure the hips are level here. Lengthen out through your spine and reach out through your back heel. Let's do 5 more reps of cactus arms. So exhale as you bend at the elbows, cactus the arms. Inhale, extend. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, extend. 2, let's do 3 more. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, extend. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, extend. Last one. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, extend. Great job. Drop the right fingertips in front of the right foot and open up into Ardha Chandrasana. Exhale as you step the left foot to the back of your mat. Inhale, come into a warrior 2. Gaze over the right middle finger and breathe slowly in and out through the nose. On your next inhale, come onto the ball of the left foot. Reach the arms up and over the head for a crescent lunge. Just as in warrior 2, in crescent you want your right knee to be stacked above your heel And you want your toes to be tracking in the same direction as your knee. Inhale, reach the left arm forward and the right arm back. Twisted crescent lunge. Exhale, straighten the right leg, bend at the left, come into Skandasana. Push yourself up into Prasarita, wide-legged forward fold. Again, your heels should be wider apart than your toes. Lengthen out through your spine here. On your inhale, exhale, lower the chest to the ground, fold. Inhale, lengthen out through the spine, exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen out through the spine, exhale, fold. On your next inhale, come all the way up. Rotate your toes to face the front of your mat. Bring more weight onto your right foot. Bring your left hand down towards the corner of your mat and float up into a revolved half moon. Reach the back leg up as high as you can. Exhale, set the left foot next to the right, about hip width distance apart. Bend at the knees. Inhale, reach the arms up and over the head for Utkatasana, chair pose. Exhale, lower the hips all the way down onto the mat for Navasana, boat. Come into your variation of boat and let's hold here for about 3 breaths. On your next exhale, cross your legs, bring them in front of your hips. Bring your palms to either side of your hips. Inhale, straighten the arms, lift up the hips for Tolasana. Let's hold here for 3, 2, 1.5, 1. Lower the hips down, bring the soles of the feet onto the mat and gently lower your back onto the mat. Excellent job. The challenging part of class is pretty much done. Now we get to do a couple of postures that will really open up the body. When you're ready, grab your hamstrings, rock forward and back. Cross the legs, roll over your legs and meet me in a plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, send the hips up and back for downward dog. Let's hold here for 5 slow, deep breaths. I'd encourage you to close down your eyes. Blink open the eyes. Inhale as you reach the right leg up, three-legged dog. Exhale as you set the right knee behind the left wrist for a pigeon variation. Walk your hands forward and towards the right corner of your mat. And fold. You should feel this in both your outer right glute and in the left side of your ribs. On your next inhale, push yourself back up, lower the right hip onto the mat and swing the left leg around, set the left foot outside the right knee and hug the left leg into the body. Inhale, lengthen out through the spine. Exhale, twist, gaze over the left shoulder. Inhale, lengthen out through the spine. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. On your next inhale, release, roll over or roll onto your right knee. Tuck your right toes under and slide down your left leg to bring the left knee closer to the right. Ground down through the palms. Take a deep inhale. Exhale as you send the hips up and back for a three-legged dog variation. Exhale, set the left foot back down for a regular down dog. Let's do the other side. Inhale, reach the left leg up and back. Exhale, set the left knee behind the right wrist. Lower the back knee. Walk your hands forward and to the right and fold over the left leg. On your next inhale, push yourself back up. Lower the left glutes onto the mat. Swing the right leg around. Set the right foot outside the left knee. Hug the right leg into the body. Inhale, lengthen out through the spine. Exhale, twist, gaze over the right shoulder. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. On your next inhale, release. Roll over onto your right knee, your left knee. Tuck the left toes under. Slide your leg down to bring your right knee closer to your left. Ground down through the palms. Take a deep inhale. Exhale as you send the hips up and back for a three-legged dog variation. On your next exhale, come back to a regular down dog. Exhale, lower the knees down onto the mat and come into a heart melting pose. On your next inhale, lower the hips and come into the Sphinx pose. Forearms are parallel to one another, gaze forward. Open up through your heart and your chest by pulling your shoulder blades down your back and away from one another. Exhale, lower your head down onto your mat. Extend both arms out beside you. Look to your right hand. Bend at the right knee. Lift the right foot. And exhale as you step the right foot outside the left knee for spinal twist. If you want, you can grab the right foot with your left hand and pull the foot into the glute for a thigh stretch. Release, come back through center. Let's do the other side. Look at bend at the left knee, reach the left foot up, take a deep inhale, exhale as you set foot outside the right knee. Again. Push yourself up and meet me in Dandasana, staff pose. Extend your legs straight out in front of you. Inhale, reach the arms up and over the head. Exhale, fold over the legs and grab the outside edges of your feet if possible. If not, your hands can also be anywhere on the legs. Either way, make sure that you pull your toes back towards yourself. On each inhale, lengthen out through the spine, and then exhale as you fold into the stretch. Inhale, release, come back to Dandasana. Exhale as you slowly lower your back onto the mat. Savasana. Close down the eyes and completely relax here. Bring some movement back into your fingertips and your toes. Gently roll over onto your side. Any side is okay. Keep the eyes closed as you push yourself up into a comfortable seated position. Let's take a couple moments to pay attention to our breath here. In your seated position, ensure that you straighten the spine, relax the shoulders away from the ears, and lower the chin slightly. Notice how you feel now compared to the start of class. And notice the difference in the quality of your breath. If you want, you can stay here for longer. In fact, I'd encourage you to do so. But I'm going to end the class here. Thank you so much for practicing with me today, and I hope to see you on the mat again soon. Have a wonderful day. Namaste.